Blue Room. My name is Curly, and you're on the set of my first music video, Walking on Air. Come in.
Once we heard this song, we had an idea that was floating around for some time that we were talking about having an inverted house. And not just inverted visually, but actually inverted conceptually.
Yes.
So basically everything does what the other thing that it's not supposed to be doing.
So everything's flipped around, you know, the windows are bricked in, but you can walk right through the wall to go into the forest, you know.
For example, you have a ceiling fan. Once you pull in the ceiling fan doesn't spin, but the room spins around the fan and around the person that actually gets to pull it. If there's a kitchen, the fridge is the oven, and the oven is the fridge. So, the fridge is actually fire hot, and the oven is filled with icicles. So the idea is that everything is sort of inverted, and like the bird sits upside down in a cage. So everything is inverted visually and conceptually.
Curly is in this room. On one side of the room there's a television. She turns on the television, but instead of her watching the TV watches her with a big blinking eye. And there's a fireplace.
And there's a fan, and once she pulls on the fan, that's when we went into the green screen. The room starts revolving around her. So we shot the actual room practically, but when the room starts spinning around Curly, that's when we're going to do that part in CG.
The doll actually switches perspective with Curly. It's sort of like seeing the world through the doll's eyes, and then Curly seeing the world through miniature eyes, almost like the eyes of a child.
We're getting through this shoot day, and we're going to get everything we need to, and it's going to look really great, but really this is the easy part for us, because from here on in, for 4 weeks, we're going to be sitting in our studio and just getting really nice and cozy with our computers as we put the visual effects together.
Now, we actually do our own effects, so we don't really, like a lot of directors just hand it to a post-production house, and we do our own effects. We come from a visual effects background, so we are going to be literally putting this video together by ourselves. We have a couple of guys that help us out, sitting in front of the computers and putting it together.